shake the whole planet. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Who are we, Hebrew planet? The Bruce waking up, the king standing. Hit one more time, more damage. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Who are we, Hebrew planet? Let the thing sink, Titanic. Hit one more time, more damage. Open up the book, read the canon. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Who are we, Hebrew planet? The Bruce waking up, the king standing. Hit one more time, more damage.
Unity to Space Command. Do you copy?
You know CPT is not a thing anymore, right?
Activating hyperdrive.
Well, you would think after eternal life we would have more time in the day, but I'm here, and shalom.
Shalom, dear brother. Can we get started?
Coming in for landing shortly.
We are going live any second now. Oh, and did you bring the snacks from Earth Sector 12?
Yeah, I got the snacks.
You're eating it, right?
Just a little snack for the flight. Got plenty left.
Okay, good. You know I love their food. Welcome to Hebrew Planet.
Oh yeah, hope the brothers and sisters are ready. Unity coming in for a fast landing.
Got a hangover. Yeah, yes, they lied. The truth won't hide. Our people lack knowledge, so they broke inside. Some really, the ops, they the other side. I prick spirit, got you and open up your eyes. We the witnesses, open your book and take a look. Yeah, them curses was really a sign. Just take a look and listen. How they treat us, throw us in prison. Women, children go missing. Our sons cry for attention. Swift precision in the back of the neck, aboard the young. Are we really this dumb, or are we really the ones in the book? Let's open it up and give it a look. The Almighty used to say justice and we forsook. We them zombies from the valley of bones. Y'all better lock up your homes, about to destroy all of your thrones. Bet they can't believe it. Yeah, we bet. We all over the news. Give them heart attacks. Hit them one more time, they ain't coming back. Somebody go tell them, yeah, the bruises back. Let the thing shake, Titanic. Hit one more time, more damage. Open up the book, read the canon.
You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land. You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land. You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
Yeah, it's not a glitch. It's not a glitch. This is facts, man. I heard this from an OG that I spoke to. We was talking on the phone with him, and he raises goats. He raises goats, man, for a living. And got this brother on the phone. He's just like, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, young blood, you are not a man if you don't got land. I said, whoa. Man, because it's real. Like, I was like, that's something you should have. But listen, I am Elder Yawitzazai of the United Nation of Yisrael. I'm the Minister of Information for the United Nation of Yisrael. And it's a pleasure for me to be here with y'all today. It's been a long time coming. People have been asking about when am I going to go live? I didn't know, people really cared that much, but I'm happy that y'all do, because obviously, the message that I've been sharing a lot has been resonating. And I'm just so grateful to my brother in this mission, Brother Newbury, Elder Newbury. Man, he's been really just trailblazing the way when it comes down to nation building, when it comes down to community building. He's donated his whole entire platform for that very cause. So, what I'm saying? I just want to, give a big shout out to our brother New Breed and all of you that have, y'all the real ones. Y'all really subscribe to New Breed Greenlight. Yeah, y'all the real ones. Y'all the real ones. So, I gotta. We're gonna need some sound effects on that. The real lions is in the building. The real lions is in the building. Listen. New Breed said, he hit me up. He was just like, your wits is I think that New Breed Greenlight platform, like, I just want you to have it. I just want you to have that platform, brother, and really utilize that platform for the Lions Den, community building, and nation building. Like that platform is almost to the point where it can be monetized. So, like, all we need to do is just get the watch time up, and that platform could be monetized. And I'm just like, that's big love. Like, the brother didn't have to do that. Of course he's managing multiple platforms as it is. So when he asked me to do it, what I'm saying, it's just, just a righteous duty, because we know that once this here platform is able to get monetized, then huge portion of those proceeds through the ads and stuff like that, that can go directly to building the stuff on the land that we've been trying to do. And this is like literally the most important thing. Like there's nothing else to be talking about right now, but the communities that we got to build. But yeah, y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Man, it's definitely one of those kind of titles that make you be like, well, what's going on? 10 reasons why you're not a man. The destruction of masculinity. Yeah, it's real, man. We have been really scammed and bamboozled. We have been scammed and bamboozled, family. They have gotten us so comfortable. They gotten us so comfortable, family, with whatever it is that they want us to have. They got us working and living our lives for them. And, as a man, as a male, I often think about some of these things that I've really been wanting to do, in my life, really want to be able to accomplish in my life. And the one thing that keeps coming up that's frustrating, this is a lot of men will tell you this. A lot of things that comes up is that when I'm trying to do something, or when I know I need to do something, why is it that I have to go to another man in order to ask permission to do it? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I just want to ask this question. Like, if somebody attacks you, right? And this is for my brothers. And I know we got a lot of sisters here, but I know our sisters, y'all, this here message is going to resonate with you as well. But if somebody attacks you, brother, somebody attacks you or your loved one, what's the first reaction that you have to something like that? Your first reaction is you're going to defend your family, right? You're going to defend yourself. But what's the one thing that's in the back of your mind that if you go ahead and react, that, what you in the back of your mind, what you thinking is going to happen? Man, somebody's going to call the cops and I may end up in jail. End up in jail for what? Because you made the decision to defend your family. So now what is they would say this, the most mature thing for you to do is just call the police. Call the police. Call the police while, just Joker over here attacking my family and myself. Call the police for what? I'm a man, right? I'm a man, right? Yeah, man. Listen, we're going to get all the way into this particular subject. I know y'all really want to go deep and delve into this, but man, I just need to show y'all just one thing, and we're going to get to this here message right after this presentation.
The saying goes, you can run, but you can't hide. We've tried running, fleeing from the chains of bondage, fleeing from those who seek to destroy us as a nation, spread to the four corners of the earth and plagued with rape, murder, and hatred. In the darkness of our history, our ancestors tried to fight. It's known as the African slave revolts. In the United States, Nat Turner's rebellion sent shockwaves through the slave-owning South, but it was met with a tragic end. In the heart of the Caribbean, the Haitian Revolution blazed like a wildfire, led by Toussaint Louverture and countless others. The Black Panther Party, led by Huey P. Newton, stood up against oppression. In 1989, Huey P. Newton's life was cut short, along with others like Fred Hampton. We've tried peaceful protest and marching. During the era of segregation and Jim Crow laws, Dr. King led the civil rights movement. Successful boycotts ensued, forever changing America's policies and legislation. Dr. King's dream that black little boys and white little girls could one day walk hand in hand together revealed itself to be a nightmare. We've tried singing and dancing, shucking and jiving, entertainers giving their whole lives away to the draconian system that only seeks to suck them dry of their gifts, rhythm, and soul. We've tried education, sparking revolutions in science and technology. The fruits of our labor are woven into the fabric of progress, leaving an indelible mark. Yet we have not been able to partake in the fruits of our labor, the primary base for the American pie. Wealth, we tried that too. The very few that have tasted wealth are reminded of their place in society and appear to be forbidden to contribute to the progress of their own. And many promote negative stereotypes that destroy us as a nation. We've tried voting to create a brighter future for our people, but our efforts have been repeatedly undermined. The prioritization of other people groups and nations over our own continues, leaving us feeling disillusioned and marginalized. We have given everything to this nation and have gotten nothing in return. Our lives have been cursed for over 400 years. It is time to break that curse. It is time to build our nation. It is time to focus on healing, restoration, and reconciliation. It is. Welcome to Hebrew Planet. We are the Congregation of the Mighty, and this is the Lion's Den. Brought to you by YahWillGather.us. It is time to unify. It is time to roll up those sleeves. It is time to gather and build. Our nation has spent over 400 years building this nation, a nation the world calls the greatest nation in the world, a nation of our captivity. We have contributed in every way we can with our blood, sweat, and tears. We have built and invented more things than imaginable with little to no credit. We have built this nation only to watch the children of other nations flourish, but not our own. It's time to build our own nation. That's what we are here to do with your help. Get active. Save our website link, YahWillGather.us/brotherhood. Subscribe and follow us on all platforms. Share content to spread the message of nation and unity. Attend our Zoom meetings and in-person events. Donate to your nation so we can build communities and acquire commodities that help our nation. Invite other like-minded brothers. Feel free to use our flyers on the website. Join us to build our nation brick by brick under the power and the holy will of Yah.
Yeah. So, man, when y'all see that kind of imagery there, this type of imagery is really just kind of getting us to focus on independence. I know so many people here have been waiting to know what's going on with the land. What's going on with the land? When are we going to be ready to move on the land? and just like I just played this here.
You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
It's true, man. It's true. We got the land, though. We got it. The Almighty Yah has blessed us with over 110 acres of land in North Carolina. And then the Most High took it a step further and blessed us. And I know this sounds crazy. And I know some people could be listening to this and saying, nah, that can't be true. But I know at the moment in time in which it was shared with us, it is true, and it continues to be true that we have over 400,000 acres of land waiting for us in Africa. In the land that was once called the Kiba line, 400,000 acres. Many months ago when my brothers and I went on this quest to Liberia and met with our beautiful brothers and sisters there, we didn't go over there with the intentions of that happening. The Most High made that happen. We not in control. We didn't go over there asking anybody for anything. All we said is that we are the United Nation of Israel. We are the children of the diaspora, and we ready to come back home. That was it. That was our message. Our message to them was that we recognize that this is a place that our people had established in the 1800s, and we ready to come back home. And the rest, the Almighty did. He's already met us more than halfway. He's already met us more than halfway. I mean, it was an amazing experience. And I mean, I've seen some things there that I'll never want to see again, though, too. Because I see the power of what colonialism has done to our people. So when we're talking about this particular topic of, 10 reasons why you're not a man, I just want y'all to hear me, brothers, because I know many of y'all in here, you probably really do feel like, yo, I know I'm a man. I know I'm a man. And, I had to humble myself to this particular message, because once this message was put on my spirit years ago, that I have never seen a real man in my lifetime. I thought to myself, the piece of myself was just like, well, what about your dad? You know what I'm saying? I got blessed to have two wonderful dads in my life, my biological dad, and in this world they would call my dad a stepdad. That's my dad too. Two wonderful dads I have in my life, but I have to say, and I had to admit this one truth, and you all will see why I'm sharing this, that I've never seen a real man in my whole existence. When this thing hit me, it was like an epiphany, man. The Most High, he really just put this on my spirit, man. And he showed me something that I had never even considered before. And it was a question. It was a question that I had in my mind, like, what is the best example of a man that we are supposed to follow after? And as I was reading through the text, I'm just reading scripture after scripture of the Almighty Yah revealing himself to be that man. And then later on, revealing that through Christ. And I mean, my mind was really blown, because it was certain things that the Almighty Yah was showing through the scriptures as I was reading, that he would do that mankind here would never do. This is a man that really takes care of his home, really takes care of his children. This is a man that even after the marriage that is metaphorically talked about through the scriptures, but the way the Almighty Yah talk about it is almost like a literal marriage to him. And we're going to get into a little bit of those scriptures. But I'm just reflecting right now with y'all, reflecting over reading the scriptures when he called Yisrael his wife, when he called Yahuda his wife. Somebody said, where is New Breed, family? Hey, New Breed, if you catch this, the earlier part of this broadcast, New Breed has asked me to be featured on this platform. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm sure the brother probably is live right now himself, but yeah, so to get back to this though, yeah, the Most High just revealed like Judah and Israel is my wife. And the scripture shows that we Israel turned our back against the Almighty Yah to chase after every other nation. And this was like super painful for him. So I want to ask my brothers right now, like, yo, for those of y'all that y'all have been in relationships, and if a woman cheats on you and you find out about it, are you staying with her, brother? You staying with her? You gonna give her another try? I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking in the comment section. Hey, brothers, you gonna give her another shot? A woman cheating on you? I'm just put a. If the answer is no, put a 1 in the chat right now. The answer is no. You out. Put a 1 in the chat. Somebody said some simps would stay. Okay, I'm seeing the ones going crazy right now. I'm seeing the ones going crazy. Yeah. It's like no way, like there's no way you staying in that situation. You out. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, to me, it makes sense because, like I said, I have never seen a real representation of a man. So in that particular situation, like, I'm gonna just do exactly what everybody else here is saying. I'm out. As a matter of fact, scripturally, if another man goes into your wife, you know what I'm saying, you already know what is the punishment for that. The punishment for that is death. Scripturally, is death. So it's just like cut it off right there. And scripturally, you're not even allowed to be back with that woman after somebody else has dealt with her. But here's what's interesting. Here's what's interesting. The children of Israel, metaphorically, has been called by the Almighty Yah to be his wife, right? And you know what we did? He said that you committed adultery against me. And this is what hit me when I knew. I said the Most High. I mean, clearly it's the creator of all things, but you just see a whole different side of him when you really start to read the scriptures. Like, you really got to go and start reading the prophets, and you really start to see his character, what his name really stands for, his character, who he is. He said, like, you did this to me, but he said, I have a stretched out hand waiting for you to return to me, but you won't return, but you won't come back to me. I said, wait, what? You want us back? And then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. That's us. He's waiting to return back to him. That's us, Israel. We are the same ones that committed adultery against the Almighty Yah, and he want us back. But y'all remember when all the brothers was in here, like, yo, putting that 1 in the chat, right? Brothers, the Most High is prepared to do something that nobody in here is prepared to do. And I really want y'all to know how deep this really goes. He not only did he say that he with a stretched forth hand is he waiting for us to return to him, but also he said he sits back and he watches us go after other nations, literally for protection, for counsel, for every one of everything. This is like literally it's a part of the curse though too. Because remember in Deuteronomy 28, he says, if you do these things, then these curses shall come upon you. It's built in. It's built in that these curses are going to come upon you. So what was built in? Well, when you go to Isaiah 30, right, it talks about Israel going to the Pharaoh, not the literal Pharaoh, but, figuratively a Pharaoh of a nation, and trusting in the power of that Pharaoh to give you some power, to give you some might in your hand. But remember, the Most High said in Deuteronomy 28 that you're not going to have no might in your hand if you were to do what? Sin against him. If you were to commit adultery against him. See, when he put that separation, he put you out of his house. You see, you don't have no, once somebody kick you out the house and you ain't got no key, ain't no way you getting back in there unless you trying to kick in the door. Unless you trying to you trying to just hop in there and do whatever you want to do. Like, you ain't gonna have no might or no say in somebody's house if they don't want you there. So that's what happened. But the Most High said, as he watched us go to every other nation and try to use their might or try to use their power to give us some power, he said, I cry over these things. Have y'all ever heard about the Most High crying? The Most High Yah, the example of a man. Have y'all ever read a scripture about the Most High crying? Yo, when I've read this, and I'm giving y'all context as to why I have 10 reasons why you ain't never seen a real man. I'm giving y'all context. See, because when the Most High said, I just want to pull this up. One moment. When the Most High said, I cry over these things, he was literally sitting there talking about the fact that we just wouldn't turn back to him. That we just refuse to turn to him and trust him. And so here it is. This scripture is a trip, man. Okay, this is still showing the other one. Let me present my other screen. Read this. It says Isaiah 30:7, for the Egyptians shall help in vain. So this is not the actual Egyptians. This is Isaiah that we reading right now. This not Exodus. This is Isaiah. So this is after the fact. Israel ain't got nothing to do with Egypt. So the Egypt that's being talked about is a figurative Egypt. It's a nation that we are going to for help. Almighty God said, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore, I have cried concerning these things. Their strength is to sit still. You see what Yah is saying to us? Like literally, the Almighty Yah is crying over the woman that cheated on him and that's going to other men for everything instead of coming back to him. I think somebody said something about a man that would do that is a simp. I know y'all ain't calling the Most High a simp now. Y'all ain't doing that, is y'all? I wouldn't dare. I just say it's just another level of a man that I really had to learn. I really had to learn that level of forgiveness. I really had to learn that level of patience. I really had to learn that level of love. It's on a whole nother level. I really had to learn that level of like, yo, I'm going to take care of mine. What's mine is mine. Like, this is what Yah is saying. Like, you belong to me. I will be your God, is what he said. So when we think about, somebody say, nah, yeah. Like nobody here is going to call the Most High a simp. And I know all in these YouTube streets, and I guess I'm a part of the YouTube streets today. I don't know. Brothers, if y'all watching this, don't be up here trying to call me a simp too, because I'm standing up for the Most High Yah, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand for the Almighty Yah, period. Like, if this is what he's on, hey, that's what we on. That's what we on. We're gonna follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Oh, for sure. It shall be no sin in the lion's den. You understand? There should be no somebody's wife getting laid with and then expecting that she just going to be taken back. Sisters, that's not how this goes. That's the reason why the Almighty Yah put a law in place, so that if you were to do something like that, I'm talking about in biblical times, according to biblical scripture, if you were to do something like that, there's a judgment that comes with that. Death. Yeah, I know it sucks, yo. I mean, it's just like, man, because I mean, in this here generation, everybody's cheating on people. Like, that's just what they do. Like, they just sleep around. Like, everybody here is pretty much a cheater. How you know how I know? Because that first person that you laid with, that was supposed to be your husband. That first person that you lost your virginity with, that was supposed to be your husband or your wife. And so who was the second person that you ended up with? And why was there no judgment? Hey, man, see, we talking right now. We spitting today, ain't we? It's a definitely a free for all. That's most definitely facts. It's a free for all. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Like, so, and then after the second person, They go to the next person and then to the next person. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. And then finally, when it's completely ran through and you tired of people treating you the way they treat you, you tired of, spending your money in the club on, this shorty and that shorty. And now you just want to find somebody to slow down with. Like, this stuff is unreal. What we do. This is the reason why I know for a certainty it can't be no real men, because how many of y'all dads was telling y'all, you know what? As soon as you can, make sure that you prioritize marriage. For those of y'all, how many of y'all had a man in y'all life that when you was young, when you was a babe coming up, that they was making sure that you prioritize marriage? Nah, I know for a fact that all my old heads, they would, hey man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. You feel me? Like, don't get all caught up going out here trying to, enjoy your life. You know what I mean? You still young. Like, what kind of advice is that for real? What kind of legacy are you building doing that? Like, let's be real. I want to ask y'all a question. This is a real question. Put up one in the chat if you really got a lot of respect for people that have been married for, 20, 30, 50 years. Like, you really got a lot of respect when you see them. Put a one in the chat if that's something that you just really respect, just straight off the back. Like, you don't even got to know a whole lot about them. Like, you just see this old couple married. They look like they love each other. Like, put a one in the chat if you really respect that. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see the ones. Y'all see the ones. Come on, y'all. Talk to me. Yeah. I mean, look. It's literally something that look, we got somebody, my grandparents. You see me? You see it? I mean, this is a super respectable thing. Now, let me ask you this. Let's parallel that next to somebody that has been single, for a very long time, but they have, money and, a really nice car, nice big house. They live in their house by themselves. They probably got a little dog or something. Woof, woof. You know what I mean? Like, is it like, do you by default just respect that? You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even got to put nothing in the chat. Like, y'all hear what I'm saying. Like, literally, when you see that, it's just like, oh, okay, that's what's up. That's good for you. That's good for you. Great. What you doing with all that money and that big house and car? Like, why you ain't got no kids? You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm just living my life. You know what I mean? So you just living your life. So you just like, you not with nobody. You don't date. Oh yeah, I date. Oh, okay. So you just living your life. Like, you out here in them streets like that. That's what you doing. That's really what they doing. They out here being a whoremonger or straight out a whore. That's it. So how is that? I just want to know, how is that become the goal? That right now today is the goal. You telling me something that most people in this room right now would see, and then you really by default, you really just don't respect it. There's not really nothing respectable there. Clearly, that person didn't prioritize being in a cooperative relationship and building a legacy. You 50 years old, single, talking about, I'm saying, I'm living my life and I'm enjoying my life. Yeah, I just got back from Hawaii. It's just like, okay, great. What'd you do out there? Oh man, it's beautiful. Yeah, what did you do? I mean, just sightseed. And so you just went on, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? It's you and your homegirls just went, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all just went to Jamaica somewhere. It's like 12, 15 of y'all just went to Jamaica, spent up your whole bag, and all of y'all single. Y'all ain't got no husband or nothing. Y'all over 30. Just listen. I want to say, family, this here, what I'm saying, I don't want our sisters to feel bad. I don't want our brothers to feel bad. I just want you to know that you've been scammed. You've been scammed because while you was told by your, your people that was raising you up to just live your life. Meanwhile, Becky and, whatever, the Asian folks and white folks, they all getting married. Tell me I'm lying. It'd be like they just graduated and then like it'd be like 20 years old, 21 years old, they married. 22 years old, they married. They was we ain't gonna lie though. They was being big whores in high school, but by the time they 20, before they 24, they be married. Don't y'all notice that? Put a one in the chat if y'all notice that they be getting married young. Just you look on Facebook, the people that you went to high school with, they just married. It's just like, dad, why did they get married? Y'all so young. No, is us for some reason. We be celebrating nonsense. It's like how are you looking at Becky and Jack or whatever getting married as something strange and talking about they so young? By the time you 25 years old, if your priorities hasn't been marriage and you still not married, something's not right. Something's not right. And whatever man was in your life that raised you up, that didn't tell you this, why didn't they tell you that? Something ain't right, yo. You got played, yo. You got scammed. It's literally, yeah, Becky and Jack. I don't know. I just be trying to come up with something just so y'all can understand, because it's just like, what's going on? You don't prioritize marriage at all. Just go out here, just live your life. End up 30-something years old, don't even know. They don't tell you that once you hit in the 30s, then stuff be going wrong with your body. They don't tell you that. You just wake up, you sprung your ankle laying in the bed. How you spring your ankle laying in the bed? Like, that's how it is at 30. So all of y'all that's 30 and under, yo, prioritize marriage. Because by the time you get 30, you ain't going to want to be going out dancing. Your ankle got sprung just laying in the bed. You hear what I'm saying? All my people over 30 know we ain't lying. Okay? Yeah. I mean, look. It's somebody said I got married at 20 the first time at 25. I just picked wrong. Yeah, you did the right thing. Don't get down on yourself. I see somebody else here. I was married at 24. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. It's built into the system for you to fail. It's built into the system. It's based on a method for them to literally have you not building a legacy at all. This is the reason why you see in all of the men and women fighting online about really just the goofiest stuff. Like I really don't. I'll be sitting back looking at this stuff, and I'm just like, man, I really don't want to be on YouTube talking about none of that. Like, because it's just silly stuff. Because y'all don't realize that while y'all sitting there talking about that, there's somebody in the background doing the Birdman hand rub, just because they know they got you. Because you're not focused on building a legacy. What is the point of marriage? What is the point of it? Legacy. What is the point of picking a mate? Legacy. When we going to talk about these things? Like, when is that going to be the priority? When is that going to be the priority? And that's the reason why.
You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
That's why you ain't got no land. That's why you ain't got no land. That's why you don't have a supermarket. And I'm talking to our brothers in the diaspora. You know, the ones from the transatlantic slave trade, the ones spread to the four corners of the earth. I'm talking to y'all. I'm asking y'all, where is...
You ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
Where your land at, yo? I just want to know, man. I mean,
it's a scam.
It just, this is not making any sense. See, when you really start adding things up, you look around and you see all the nations, they got land, they got shipping ports, they got airports. This was one of the first things that I seen that really just blew my mind when I went to Africa. Like, you know, us here in America, oh yeah, we doing that real man talk today. We doing that real man talk today. Legacy or lust. I love that. Yeah, we doing that real man talk today. So I hope y'all just keep rocking with me. We 40 minutes in. We're going to keep going though, because I ain't even really get into the 10 reasons. But the conversation already is just everybody like, this is hitting right now. Okay? Because when we got on the plane to go to Africa, do you think it was an African plane that picked us up? I mean, can you guess what plane came and picked us up and brought us to Africa? Not an African plane. No, this was a some type of I would say Islamic plane. Yeah, Islamic plane. I got on the plane, family, and I heard I was like, yo, if you would hear this on American Airlines, you would swear it was about to be, you know, somebody with a box cutter running out. But no, this is their airline. And I'm like looking around like, yo, I didn't know what to be nervous or what. I'm looking around like, yo, they really got this plane. They had the Arabic writing all on everything. You know what I'm saying? It was decorated like, you know how they pull out the little carpets, you know what I'm saying? And they be praying on their carpet, that little pattern in it. The whole plane was looking like the carpet. I'm looking like, I ain't never saw nothing like this. What is this? And I mean, they was chilling. I'm talking like, I ain't never saw Middle Eastern people hold their head up this high, like proud. They got a damn airport. They got an airport. And I'm telling you, the way that they treated me, Elder Shemaiah, and Newbury, we was like probably the only so-called African Americans. I use that term because y'all know we Israelites. But we was the only ones on there that was one of us. Everybody else was African or something like that. You know what I mean? And they treated us like we didn't even really exist there. As a matter of fact, Elder Bree went to sit down, and it was another lady sitting with him, and the man came up to him and said, excuse me, are you Islam? Are you Islam? And he said, no, I'm not Islam. He told the lady, get up and come move over there. I was like, yo, this on another level. These people was on another level. I mean, listen, I'm sitting next to some people. You know, it's an older couple. I mean, they look like they was together for 50 something years. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking they're going to be like, you know, a little cordial. Hey, how's it going? Man, they didn't even look my direction, man. They just spoke to the, hey, can I get some wine? You know, they had wine up on there. I'm like, what's going on? They brought out a full course meal, family. And I'm telling you, the food was good. I was like, yo, it made me feel like how that scripture says that I'm going to take a people who are not a people and bring you to jealousy. Listen, I'm not a jealous person. I don't covet what anybody else got. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? But this is another level. And I'm going to Africa, and these people are over here with the music. I'm like, yo, is this for real? Man, when we touched down in Casablanca, man, they got their act together. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. That when it's time for them to pray to their God, everybody praying. Everybody praying. They really unified. Man. It really was heartbreaking, to be honest with you. It really was heartbreaking, to be honest with you, because it made me realize what we lost. Deuteronomy 32:21, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Fancy that. I mean, facts. And I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody. That's what the music sound like to me. It's all love. Listen, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. Look, not only do they have their own airports, they got their own shipping ports. Not only do they have that, they got their own hospitals. They got their own supermarkets. They got the land. They got all kinds of buildings, shopping districts. Where is our stuff at, family? When we left Casablanca and we landed in Liberia, there was nothing there, yo. I mean, I'm not going to say nothing, but I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, please. If y'all haven't already, I'm not a person that is, a YouTuber or whatever. And so I do ask, just like our family here said, let's keep this chat interactive. Let's put some let's make sure that you like the broadcast. Make sure that you subscribe. Because now we are about to really get back into all the things that we have lost and what we don't have. And, this here conversation is about getting to the solutions, get into real solutions, right? Because at the end of the day, I think all of us, for the most part, really want to be able to see ourselves, the ones of the diaspora, the children of Israel, finally have something of our own. But how is that going to be accomplished if every single thing that you want to have in life, you got to get from another man? Brothers, for all the brothers in here that see themselves as a man, is it not demasculating to have to go to another man for food, have to go to another man for water, to educate your kids? I mean, how does that feel? How does that feel if somebody disrespects you or violates you in some way, causes an offense, that you have to go to another man to solve that problem for you, as if you're not capable? How's that feel? How's that feel, right? That when you're thirsty and you go to turn your water on, and if that, for some whatever reason, that water didn't come on, that who you gonna call? White daddy, hey, listen, for some reason, my water turned off. I mean, I paid you, white daddy. Is there any way that you could turn my water back on for me? Yeah, we can go ahead and get that turned back on for you. We'll have somebody to come around. You said that you paid your bill. I do see a balance here of $239 for water. I mean, the water came out the sky for free. Yeah, but we're going to need you to go ahead and pay that in order for us to, man, listen, I'm done. I don't want to go to them for water. I don't want to go to them for water. It's free. It come out the sky. That don't make any sense. I mean, most of y'all here, y'all don't probably know, like, you could literally just go ahead and tap a well. Some people here have had a well. You tap a well, water literally comes out clean, fresh water comes right out of the ground, free. What about this? You hungry, right? Oh man, this one right here really burns me up. This right here really burns me up. You are hungry. Your family is hungry. You go to the supermarket and you looking for the food that you trying to get. And just so happens that the supermarket, they lacking on this on the selection. The food is just not there. Like the shelves are empty. Like y'all remember, when the vid was out, how the shelves was empty, and then you had a lot of our people, the children of Israel, getting online talking about oh my God, they ain't got no food in here. What are we going to do? This is the most embarrassing situation, because there's no way in the world that we should be that dependent on these people that it literally is the end of the world for us if they ain't got no food at Walmart. Are you for real? Like, we really that dependent on them that we gotta literally, if we can't eat if the supermarket don't got no food? That doesn't make any sense. Whose responsibility is this? I guess who we gonna call when there's no food in the supermarkets? Who we gonna call? Biden? Y'all remember that water crisis? Elder Newbreed and myself, we jumped into action, made sure that we provided for our people. That's what men do. You provide for your people. Ain't no way in the world. See, when it comes down to the things that we need, it seems like we got to continue on going to another man for all that we need. That's literally, that right there, by definition, is what makes you not a man. You see, because we're going to go back to the scripture. But if any man not for his own provide not for his own, and specifically for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. You know what an infidel is? A non-believer. What house though? It says specifically for those of his own house. Are we not the house of Yisrael? We the house of Yisrael, right? Who is the head of the house of Yisrael, if not the men of Yisrael? Yes, we have a head. We are aware of that. But are we not the head of the house of Yisrael? Are the men not supposed to lead in the front? Are the men not supposed to provide for the children of Yisrael? For the women of Yisrael? That's what we're supposed to do, right? Because if you're not doing it, then somebody else going to have to provide for you and your children, right? For your women and your children, right? And what does that make you then? Does that make you an absentee father? Does that make you a deadbeat? That you're not providing for the house of Yisrael when you're supposed to be the head? Men, think about it. Think about it. For whatever reason, whatever is the reason that we can't provide for our house, we need to fix that, right? How many more generations we going? The 60s, men was taking care of their house. Men were taking care of their house. You go back into the 60s, you see men in the house. Yeah, we could talk about all the reasons why men are not in the house right now. We could talk about it. That's a great conversation. But I'm going to be real with you. It's only but so long. I'm going to sit back and watch my family not have what they need before I go out and do whatever it takes to be able to provide for my family. Come on, y'all. It's 59 people in here. Make sure y'all give it a like. Make sure y'all give it a share. Yeah. You see, this here scripture, you see, it kind of goes over a lot of people's head because they just be thinking about their own personal house. But brothers, what did the Almighty Yah give you? He gave you a nation, right? Remember, the Almighty Yah established us as a nation. Who did he do that through? Did he do that through the sisters? Did he get another nation to make you into a nation, or did he do that directly through you? Brothers, he did it directly for you. He made you into a nation. And then when he made you into a nation, what did he give you? He gave you, this is deep. This is deep. It's so crazy that when you really start to think about this, you like, yo, we really got to get our act together. And I'm talking to the brothers. I'm talking to the brothers. Yes, a house divided won't stand. Thank you for that. A house divided will not stand. See, what did the Most High give you when he made you into a nation? He gave you his laws. He gave you his statutes. He gave you his commandments. And don't forget this one, his judgments. You see, isn't it interesting that when you go to every other nation, let's say you go to China, don't China got laws? Russia got laws. The Middle East, they got, I was there in Casablanca. They got laws. And they got statutes too. Things that you got to follow at an appointed time. They got commandments. China, Russia, Middle East, every other nation got laws, statutes, and commandments that they make sure that you abide by. Because if you don't abide by it, then what you going to get? Judgment. Judgment. I do not want to go to jail in China. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to follow their laws, statutes, and commandments if I decide to live there. You see where I'm going with this? Where are your laws, statutes, and commandments, family? You ever think about that? You ever think about the fact that if anybody was to break your laws, statutes, and commandments that the Almighty Yah has handed down to the men of Israel, guess what's going to happen? Nothing. People out here committing adultery every single day. What happens? Nothing. But if you break these people's laws, what happens to you? They're going to give you a citation. They're going to put you in jail. They can even give you the death penalty, can't they? Yeah, bro. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Palestine attacking the Israelites. That's a great topic to talk about. Yeah, I mean, it's things that is all over the internet, right? I mean, but if my house is not in order, my house is not in order. The roof is falling apart. The door is hanging off. The cabinets is falling apart. There's no food in there. There's holes in the floor. This is our house. It's the house of Yisrael. But for some reason, I mean, we all in the house. We all live here in this house. It's all jacked up. But for some reason, we keep going outside of the house and worrying about and focusing on everybody else. Like this, I want y'all to imagine that. Like you got real problems in your house. Like you got real problems in your house that like, yo, this stuff right here got to get situated and solved. And, you know, your little brother or your sister or your cousins or your neighbors or somebody, they down there fighting down the street when they should be at home focusing on home. You dropping everything and you just running down the street. You like, yo, why was you even down there anyway? Why are you down there? Can you listen? I listen. We're going to take care of that, but there's some things at home that we got to take care of first. We got to get on one accord. So yeah, I mean, I definitely see, you know, a lot of the conversation about the whole Palestine attacking our brothers out there. I got a lot of love for our brothers out there. Listen, you whatever you are with a camp, you an Israelite, yo, we got love for you. But the thing is, family, the scam. You know what the scam is? The scam is somebody, and you got to pay attention to it. Somebody is sitting back in the cut, doing the Birdman hand rub again. Just like, yeah, let them fight. Yeah. Are y'all peeping this? I'm gonna just say this, and we just had a whole conversation about this in the Lions Den. If it looks like a scam, if it sounds like a scam, and it may not be a scam, but guess what? It might as well be a scam because it just feel like that. When we're looking at this whole thing, like, yes, it may be a real situation that happened, and like those brothers there, you know, I mean, I know for a fact that those brothers be preaching out there all the time. There's no reason that they should have got somebody should feel so comfortable to just jump up and beat on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Or think that they could beat on you, because our brothers was throwing hands out there. But yeah, it's definitely a masquerade, ain't it? It's like it looks like a show. But who's orchestrating this show? You see what I'm saying? Who's orchestrating it? And when you really start to think about the orchestration of the whole thing, of the whole matter, it's almost like you have to get to a point of like, man, I think that this is a setup. And since it's a setup, I'm a sit this one out. But when you sit it out, then where you going? What you doing? You sitting it out to do what? You sitting out to do nothing? Because you know it's coming to your doorstep next. Do you really think about all of the stuff that has taken place over since the pandemic? I mean, everything has ended up right back at our doorstep. Remember, it was just a Chinese pandemic. Remember that part when it was in the news that it was just a Chinese pandemic, right? And then we were saying, hey, look at us. We got melanin. We not getting sick. Hey, we was dancing. We was putting all kinds of memes. I know y'all remember this, right? But then it turned around and they said that black people was the number one people getting the vid. How, man? This thing, it started in China. How it end up in the hood? I just don't get it. That's for a sign, family. You see, the Most High, he don't lie. He don't lie. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 46. It's for a sign. All these things shall come upon you for a sign. Right? Let's talk about this. And this is why I'm saying that it's more important for us to focus on our house. Because when you stop focusing on your house, then you're going to keep on falling for the scam that they just keep throwing upon you. And so the next thing that happened after that, after the pandemic thing, right? It was the George Floyd situation. Y'all remember this, right? I mean, I saw so many of our people jump up. They were so happy. I mean, they were so happy to finally say, you know what? We're going to take a stand. We're going to take a stand and we're going to march in these streets hand in hand with Antifa. You see that? You see how they flipping on you like that? We're going to get out here and march in the street hand in hand with BLM. And y'all already know what they about. If you know, you know. I don't got to say it on here. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother's platform. I'm trying to keep it clean over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the agenda was behind BLM. And literally on their website, they said that their mission is to disrupt the nuclear family. You know what a nuclear family has, a mom, a dad, and a child. Yeah, they said they're disrupting that. But we out there hand in hand with them. As a matter of fact, how did they even get in the front of the whole conversation anyway? They just moved themselves there. Remember, it started out as just young black people, so-called black people. I don't even like to use that term, black, because it's literally the worst defined word that you can use. But young people that went out there and started tearing stuff up. Next thing you know, here come BLM jumping in the front, start speaking for the people with a whole agenda. And then you would think that in that there, remember, this is us talking about focusing on home. You see, we get played every time. We get scammed every time. We stop focusing on what's important, right? You would think that they would push some type of legislation to make sure that you have more rights, right? And maybe a cop just can't just come up to you and kill you. You know what I'm saying? You would think that would happen. Everybody was waiting for that to happen. But what happened instead? Stop Asian hate. Y'all, don't sit there and act like y'all don't remember that exactly what happened next. Stop Asian hate is what happened next. Like, what happened? What happened? So we just the ones getting all the vid, and now it's legislation against us talking about stop Asian hate. Am I missing something? Now there's a war that started all the way over there in Palestine and Israel. It started over there. And now somehow that's at our doorstep now too. What's going on? I can tell you what's going on. I can show you. I mean, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? When you read the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Here it is right here. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. What's going to be upon you? Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and take over thee until thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Almighty Yah to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Yeah, man. It's that simple. It's that simple. So when it comes down to taking care of our house, wouldn't that be the first thing that we should focus on? Like, forget about everything else. Forget about everything else, man. Like, let's start minding our business for once. For real. How many of y'all in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you have a business? If you got a business, put a 1 in the chat if you have a business. I'm reading some of these comments. I need some 1s in the chat if you got a business. It's 57 people in here. I know somebody got a business up in here. Okay. Boom. 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 We got people in here with businesses. You see this? You see this? I want y'all to see all of these people in here with businesses. So I want y'all to, I want to just be clear. When I say mind your own business, is it for those of you that have a business, aren't you wondering why your own people don't support your business? Don't you wonder that? Don't you wonder how is it that our people would literally break their neck to go spend their money with somebody else and not come and spend it with you? It's just, you see what I'm saying? It's covetousness. That's what it is. We covet what the other nations have. We refuse to support our own. We refuse to mind our business. All these people in here with businesses. Why we don't support them? We got the infrastructure for it now, utilizing love notes. Hey, listen, Elder Newbreed, he got over 100,000 subscribers on his other YouTube channel. And he asks every single day for people to go and subscribe to his Love Note website. And that Love Note website supports our businesses. Our businesses. And guess how many people have actually subscribed to that? Less than 3,000 people out of 100,000 people. It's amazing, yo. It's amazing how we don't mind our business. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to get to some of these 10 reasons. 10 reasons you're not a man. And we just went over a bunch of them. Men, plain and simple, if you got to go to another man, you got to go to another man for the basic necessities in life. You're not a man, yo. And that should make you feel something in your chest. That should make you feel something in your chest. That should make you want to change that immediately. Because I mean, when the Most High dropped that on me, like all I want to do is change that. I don't want to go to anyone else for anything. So for some reason, what they do instead, and this is the number one thing, being a man, number one thing that they get you to focus on is masculinity, right? This is a part of the scam. These are, a lot of people, they're not men, they're males. You're just a male. And you're trying to assert a level of masculinity, a pseudo-masculinity. We're going to talk about it. It's about being a man is about embracing profound responsibility of leadership with humility, love, and wisdom. That's what being a man is. That's what our Father shows us. How do I know that? Because our Father shows us that. Our Father shows us that. There's no man here on this planet that has done that. There's no man on this planet that has done that. You want to know how the other nations have become successful the way that they've become? Let me show y'all this real quick. Yeah, the other people, that we are looking at and that we have to get something from, they only got what they got because they have scammed people to get it. That's just the basics of it, right? It's like through history, we have all seen countless examples of individuals in their quest for power have resorted to violent means, scamming and things like this, right? They have coerced, enslaved, and manipulated to achieve their ambitions, often at the expense of the vulnerable and marginalized, right? Who does this sound like, right? These actions, far from being the mark of a genuine manhood, are betrayed of the principles that are defined a responsible and compassionate steward of society. So if we recognize that these other nations got what they got through trickery and scams, could they be actually men too? Just because you got to go to them for certain things, you know what I'm saying? That's not what makes them a man, because they got everything they got from trickery and scams. Straight stealing from people. Killing people to take what you want. I mean, like, that's not, for all the brothers that got some level of pride about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to make it out there in life, do you want to cheat your way to the top? Like, nobody here really want to cheat their way to the top. You want to get it how you get it. You want to get it the real way. But you know what they do? They just go ahead and put on cheat mode and put themselves on God level and just kill and take whatever they want to take. That's how they got to where they got. You see? So nobody here has exemplified what it is to be a man. We know how they got what they got. Colonialism, the biggest scam in historical history. That's how they got what they got. Plain and simple. So who is supposed to show the world how to really do it? Hey, men of Israel, y'all ready to do this? I'm just put a one in the chat. Y'all ready to show the world what a man really looks like? Yeah. We ready to show them. See, because they've really been waiting. You know what a cheater, somebody that cheated their way to the top, they know the real ones out there that really can do it off of the muscle, just right out of the pure strength from nothing. They are so afraid of you. People that cheat, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's people out there like you playing basketball, somebody just cheating, the referee got, you know what I'm saying? They literally are afraid of you to play a game with you on the even playing field. But I just want to let y'all brothers know it was never supposed to be an even playing field anyway. It was never supposed to be that. You know why? Because you're player one. That's a whole nother conversation. And this here game, this here whole thing, what do y'all think all of this is? You just think that this here is this not technology? Your whole life in existence. You know what it is? It's eternal technology. The Almighty Yah is the top creator. And what he has created is a technology. And he made you player one. So it shouldn't be a surprise if the whole game is against you. Yeah, they're going to cheat. But you got to show them how to win. You got to show them how to win. You're player one. See, but if you have only focusing on the silly parts of the game, for those of y'all brothers out there that played Super Mario growing up, y'all remember you can be on world 1, level 1. You know what I'm saying? And most people never got past like world 1 or 3, 1, 2, or 3. You never got past that world. You just enjoy playing around in that, and your focus wasn't to beat the game. You see, their whole strategy is to brainwash you into believing that there's no way for you to beat the game. You see, when you play a certain games, the strategy of the game is to keep you playing the game. So they'll send all kinds of bots your way, NPCs your way, challenges your way, missions your way. You just going along with every mission, and you dealing with every challenge that comes your way. You never going to get to focusing on beating the game. Brothers that play video games, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's not how you win the game. Sometimes you just going to have to say, you know what? Forget about all of the villains on this board. I'm just trying to get to the end. It's distractions. That's right. It's distractions. Men of Israel, are you ready to win the game? Like, y'all got all the tools necessary. We got 110 acres of land in North Carolina, 400,000 acres in Africa. We got our own currency. We have our own nation. Like, what more do y'all need? Do y'all need a golden ticket? I mean, we've been talking about, hey, show up on the Lions Den, brothers. Newbury been talking about show up on the Lions Den for a year. You don't know how on average, hey, sisters, I'm going to show you how serious our brothers are. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, much love to all our brothers that show up every Thursday at 6 p.m. Hey, sisters, y'all want to know how on average, how many brothers show up out of 100 million subscribers on Newbury's platform? 30. They not ready to get out of here, yo. They ready to stay on level 1, yo. These is level 1 players. Like, I'm convinced, like, the 1/3 thing, that scripture just so real, man. What more do the Most High got to do? Like, how many more signs do you need to see? But you a man, though. Oh, no, I got to take care of mine. I got to go to work my job. Being a man, again, is about embracing profound responsibility of leadership with humility, love, and wisdom. Where is the leadership? Where are our leaders at? I'm not talking about an advocate, somebody that advocate for great leadership. Like a lot of these people that are, making a bunch of videos on social media and stuff like that. What are they doing? They just advocating because you don't see them doing nothing. Where is the community at? I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Where is the community at? Where are the supermarkets at? Y'all doing all of this talking and ain't nobody got nothing. Ain't no activists. I don't see them. I don't see no activists. You know what activists do? They put forth action to make it happen. We literally been a year like, yo, we got 110 acres of land. How many people you know just saying like, yo, here go 110 acres of land. Come do something with it. Like, I swear, I used to hear people all the time, yo, man, all we need is to have our own land. And you know what I'm saying? Then we can go out there, we can grow our own food. You feel what I'm saying? We got it now, crickets. New breed out here yelling to 100,000 people, yo, we got our own land. Come on over here. This is a priority. 30 people show up. Yo, this can't be real, man. But you know what? I know it's real because these are the distractions and the challenges that we got to continue on seeing. So number one, if you not being a leader and you don't have any nation responsibilities, you know how like China, you know, Chinese men, they have a responsibility to their nation, China. You feel what I'm saying? Like they wake up and they on the phone with Russia. Like, yo, did you flew a plane over here yesterday? Oh, okay. I thought not. You see what I'm saying? Any of y'all had a call like that in recent days? No. You know why? Because you have no nation responsibilities. What's wrong with y'all? The Most High made y'all a nation. He didn't make them nations. You know what he did? When you decided to do what and our ancestors decided to sin against him, he said, I'm going to send a nation against you from afar that you and your forefathers have not known. They literally only exist because you sinned. And you continue to sin because you still don't care about your nation. You see what I'm saying? Like they have a responsibility to their nation. What's your responsibility to your nation? Your people out here hungry right now. Who feeding them? Do you care? Probably not. You feel what I'm saying? So we as men must aspire to embody these qualities as we navigate the complex tapestry of life. Yeah, it's complex. It's hard. Like, why is this supposed to be easy? I don't get that. But you know what? I think that we rather easy mode. See, that's what I've been seeing. I've been seeing a lot of, I used to play video games back in the day. I don't got time to play video games anymore because I'm seeing that this right here is the game. The game is beating this thing. But when I used to play the video games, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to go on hard mode. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to be good at this game. Nah, brothers out here going straight easy mode. They like, yo, if I want water, I'm not going to dig a well like my ancestors did. I'm going to go to another man and have him give me water so I could just turn a faucet. Wow. If I want food, you know what I'm saying? I can just go to another man's supermarket, which is actually a laboratory, you know, pharmaceutical industry. And I can go to, I might get sick from it, but at least they got my meat already sliced up in perfectly little pieces. And they just, you know what I'm saying? You just might have to pay $11.99 for it. They perfectly sliced up your meat and wrapped it up in a little plastic. And hey, delicious. This is food for your family, right? You ain't even see a body. Yo, where is the animal at? You don't even know what you're eating for real. I mean, it could be human flesh for all we know. Do you even know for real? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all been looking on the internet, but I guess it's more important to keep the thing on easy mode and then just look the other way and say, and blame it on them. Oh my goodness, they poisoning us. They doing stuff to the food. Can you believe this? Yeah, I could believe it because look, who wouldn't do it? You stupid. You're stupid. Who wouldn't do it? I mean, like, come on. Like, they're your enemy. Of course they're going to do that to your food. Duh. Like, what are we doing? It's like when you really start thinking about it, it actually kind of funny. You're like, oh my goodness, can you believe it? They put in chemicals in the water to change your genetics and to make you, want to go that way. Man, that's messed up. Why wouldn't they do that to you though? They your enemy. Like, duh. Like, of course. Go dig your own water well, bro. What are you doing? Why are you worrying so much about somebody else's water? Let them drink that water. That's theirs. Let them eat that perfectly packaged food. That's theirs. Like, why do I care? Why do I care? Why should I care? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, man. I'm out here working 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Excuse me. I'm clowning because it's really actually funny. Like when you really sit back and think about it, when your eyes is way too open, like you really see the whole thing. You really see the whole play. You see the whole play, like broad daylight. I'm out here working 40 hours a week. I got 2-3 jobs. I can't afford nothing. Okay. What you thought they was just going to make it easy for you? They're your enemy, sir. They're your enemy. Why are you so worried about living in their community? Why are you so worried about working for them? Do you think that if you work a little bit harder that maybe they're going to give you they're going to make you the manager or something one day? That's what you thought, right? You like, yo, I'm going to work real hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they need me. They need me. Man, they don't need you. They will fire you tomorrow and hire somebody that same day. They don't care. They don't care because the mission is not about keeping the business operating smoothly. As you can see, they will take your money in a heartbeat and not give you any good service. Y'all notice how you can't get good service anymore? You're like, yo, I'm paying good money here and y'all ain't giving me good service. They looking at you like, what, man? What? Get out. You mad. You mad. You mad like you remember y'all remember what was that brawl in Alabama? The Montgomery brawl? The Montgomery brawl. Y'all remember that? Another thing that went back right up in our face. It was like, yo, how dare y'all hit us and beat and try to beat on us out here? Y'all remember that? Everybody just think they could beat up on us. You know why? You know why? Because right there at where the Montgomery brawl is at is exactly where they used to sell slaves at. As a matter of fact, some of our ancestors' bodies are still buried down there in that water. What is you out there for on that boat? You should be trying to get the whole joint shut down for real, for real. That should have been your mission and goal. But no, it's your day off and you wanted to have a wing night and bear night on the boat because it looks so beautiful in that gentrified Montgomery brawl area. Yo, what's going on, man? And then you're mad because they're putting hands on you? You're mad because they putting hands on you because you're stupid. That's why. Like, where is our port at? Where is our port at? Can't we just go and make our own port somewhere? Put some boats out there and, wings and bear and all that kind of stuff. We could do that too. But I guarantee you the minute we do that, you know how many people going to show up? 30. Let's talk about it, family. Real men, right? We real men. We real men. And look, the views is at 61. I know that this platform got over 4,000 subscribers. They see it. They see it. Yeah. So number 2, the Lost of Manhood in the Diaspora Community. The Diaspora Community. This is what the focus is. We almost out of here too. The focus is the Lost of Manhood in the Diaspora Community. The Diaspora Community, while rich in culture and diversity, sometimes faces challenges of losing the essence of manhood. In this world, it's essential that we reflect on our roots, embrace our responsibilities, and lead with integrity. The wisdom of the scripture will guide you on this journey. Do you recognize the fact that it's really just been us? Everybody else is manned up. They got the military, they got the shipping ports, airports, they got it all. Like, where your stuff at, bro? Oh man, come on, man. That's not even fair. You know what I'm saying? Our people just got out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? We had Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? We had, all of these different things that came up against us. Yeah, that's true, bro. But like, was it supposed to be easy? Like you're captive in another man's land. I mean, is it really that hard for you to take 110 acres that's already here? It's already there for you, and take some of your resources and join together with your brothers and start building little by little. I mean, is this like? I mean, is this? Is that too hard for us to do? I'm curious about that. I really am curious about that. Right. So it's and what we have done, we have started working on reflecting on our roots. Like the whole infrastructure is there. The scriptures are there. It's literally telling us what to do. Though do y'all know that the whole Bible is about agriculture, husbandry, like raising animals? You know that term that we hear from the scriptures, separating the wheats from the tares. Y'all know what that is? That's a person that understands how to separate it. That's a farmer. That's a man that goes out there and works with his hands. But somehow men here that have never farmed or put a seed in the ground are talking about separating the wheats from the tares. Bro, you don't even know how to farm. What are you talking about? How are you going to start talking about separation? That was the Most High talking about you. He is the one that's going to be doing the harvest. Yah is going to be doing the harvest. You ain't harvest nothing, never one day. What did you harvest, bro? You planted a lemon seed that one day, and you know what I'm saying? You planted a llama bean in school because the teacher told you to do it. White mommy told you to put the seed in the dirt. Yeah, that's spraying. Yeah, you see that? You took that plant home, that joint died. And you ain't never planted nothing after that. But separating the wheats from the tares, see that right there? That takes experience. That takes experience, bro. You literally got to understand that when the wheats grow up with the tares, they look the same exact. You got to have the eyes to be able to look at this and say, okay, this is the wheat. Let me pull it away. And you have to have the discernment to understand that some of the wheat is going to be taken away with the tares. You see, you don't have that experience, bro. You don't got the experience, man. That's why I'm saying, like, the Most High he's an agriculturalist. You have to be living in his reflection, brothers. That's why you're not a man. Like everybody else is doing the farming for you, and then they're just bringing it to you in the supermarket, in the laboratory, and you just going in there and using your Satan bucks to access it. That's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? The Satan bucks, the Diablo dollars. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones that you got to go work for the devil. You got to go work for him. You got to sign a contract. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The application, that's what they call it. The contract that you got to sign with the devil so that they can give you Diablo dollars, right? And so that you can go into their stores and buy their food, buy your food from the devil, and then you mad because they poisoned your food. Man, this is why they had to get me on YouTube, y'all. This is why they had to get me on YouTube, man. I didn't want to do it, man. Trust me, everybody that knows me know Elder Yawitzes, I didn't want to do no YouTube, man. Because they're going to kick me off of here. They're going to ban me from this platform. But that's okay, because it's theirs. Let them have a platform. We got our own platform. You ever remember YahwehGather.us? We got our own app there too. We can go live over there too. So I'm good. I don't care. I'm just going, out of respect for my brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I'm just trying to simmer down a little bit, on his platform that he blessed me with. You know what I mean? So I'm going to walk with wisdom on this platform because we could use this platform to get some Diablo dollars, and then invest into some lumber. You know what I mean? We can invest into some machinery. You feel what I'm saying? And then what we do is we take that lumber and that machinery, and then we start building houses with our own hands, right? And then we start working with each other and for each other, and then we don't ever have to access Diablo dollars again because we'll just use love notes. You see what I'm saying? See, this is the kind of thinking you got to have when you really want to activate manhood. Instead of doing the number 3 thing that is the issue, pseudo-manhood. Pseudo-manhood is the facade of strength and dominance, often masked with insecurities within. The true manhood, as well explored, is not built on a fragile ego, but on a foundation of genuine accomplishment, humility, and wisdom to lead with love. I get so tired of seeing our brothers, like, they just act so like tough. Like, you just, like, I get it, bro. Like, yes, you can ball your fists up, hit somebody and knock them out. Great, man. Yes, you can jump into the stratosphere and slam dunk basketballs. Great. I don't know, man. Like these are things that we really proud about. But you proud about that. But the basketball that you just slam dunk into the basketball court was made by another man. Like, where is our basketball company at? Where is our NBA at? Why are you with the NBA anyway? Why are you with them? Why y'all got, between y'all got billions of dollars and y'all choose to go work for them? That's why when our the basketball player that they was talking about was anti-Shemitic, y'all remember when they was talking about him? What's his name? Kyrie Irving. I mean, I felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like watching a slave getting beat in a slave house. That's what it would look like. They was beating the mess out of that boy. And all of us was just in the field, just, oh my goodness. They're gonna stop beating on him like that. We were so upset. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Them basketball players, they got enough money to go start their own league. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They got enough money to literally create their own factory to make their own basketballs. So what are they doing? It sounds like you love oppression. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you just love working for them. That's what it sounds like. And what did our brother do? And I'm not mad. Like, hey, you got to have a job. You got to have a job. That's how it is. But you're going to have a job so that you can be able to, eventually go and do your own thing. Like, do you really want to be working for somebody for the rest of your life? Talking about, oh man, I'm about to retire in a couple years. Like, you really worked here that long, bro? Like, what was you doing with all your checks? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You see the basketball players, they real proud when they hang their jersey up. Oh man, oh say can you, bro? You stupid, bro. They hung your jersey up, man, and you real proud. Like, what did you accomplish out of that? They had LeBron James literally like running tests on him like he was some kind of gorilla. They literally put him in the magazine, like a gorilla, like with I don't know if y'all saw this magazine cover, but it was the same thing that they had with like a gorilla man holding a white lady. They had LeBron James literally doing the same thing. Like that's how they look at you. They play you like that. They play you just like that. To them, he's just a flying monkey. That's all that they make a lot of money off of. And then we be in the crowd, LeBron James. Did you see that game last night? Man, listen, bro. I don't want to disrespect my brother's platform. So, there's some certain things that I'm just not going to say, but I'm going to just kind of speak, around the lines. But I'm not going to be screaming the man's name ever. You never going to hear me screaming the man's name. Yeah, huh? You never going to see me walking around with a shirt, a jersey with another man's name on it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. listen, I get it, man. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I used to be a baller too. Yo, I used to be a baller. Like, I was literally one of the first people from my school to dunk in like middle school. I used to be a baller. I used to play football. I used to enjoy that. You know why I enjoyed it? Because I knew I could be the best in the game. I just wanted to show that I was the best. You understand? Like, I was stronger than the kids that I grew up with, that I was faster, that I could jump higher. That's what it was all about. It was about sport. It was a sport. But once I became a young man and I had to go to work, you know what I'm saying, to pay my bills, I'm like, I don't got time for sports no more. I don't got time for that. I'm not in the NBA. I'm not in the NFL. In the NFL, you know, the NFL, like, I'm not in that. So I'm like, wow, I don't care. Literally after that, I don't watch their games. For what? I'm not getting paid. It's just, you know, it's just nothing wrong with sports music. Yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it if you're doing it. But I don't really think that you should be screaming for another man doing it. You know what I'm saying? My wife get mad at me. She just like, you know, I'm gonna need you to upload your music because it's not right for your wife to be listening to another man's music. You're right. You're right. I don't want another man singing in your ear, and I definitely don't want a man singing in my ear either. I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of pseudo-masculinity going on, a pseudo-manhood that we got going on here. Pseudo-manhood, like where we just acting tough, like we just got it like that, but you don't got nothing, bro. You don't got nothing. How that feel, man? That got to sting. That got to sting. You ain't never seen a real man, bro. You never saw it. I know that it's just, it hurts to hear, but you never seen a real man. Nobody in your family. You never seen it. You know why? Because if they was real men, they would have walked in the likeness, in the image of the Almighty Yah, and accomplished the goals that the Almighty Yah had designed for us to accomplish. Literally laid it out. They would have walked in the image of the Almighty Yah instead of walking in the image of the beast. Don't walk in the image of the beast no more, family. Don't walk in the image of the beast. We keep saying that we supposed to be in the image of the Most High. The Most High made us in his image. But yet we are out here displaying the image of the beast for a check. Pseudo manhood. All that macho stuff, you could kick that out the window. I don't care about nobody acting tough. I really don't. The first thing I think to myself, where's your supermarket? You're not tough, bro. I don't care about any of that. I don't care that you work 3 jobs, bro. I don't care. Where's your business at? Where's your business at? You've been working 3 jobs, but you don't have a business yet. And I'm not saying that it's something wrong with a brother working 3 jobs. It's just that work those 3 jobs and then go get some land, brother. Work those 3 jobs and then go, get some chickens on your land. Work those 3 jobs and then, start building some livable structures on your land. Work those 3 jobs and then go, put some agriculture on your land. Work those 3 jobs, start building up some houses on that land. Start renting it out. Work those 3 jobs until those 3 jobs, you ain't going to have to work them no more. And then people going to have to come work for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because it's about being a husbandman. Drawing from the scriptures, we'll delve into the concept of being a husbandman. This term conveys the idea of nurturing and cultivating, much like a farmer, tending to his land. The Most High is the ultimate example of a husbandman. Are you following that? How can we emulate his qualities in our own lives? That's what the challenge is right now, brothers. The challenge is not getting fresh, getting chains and all kinds of sneakers and like that's not, bro. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that, bro. Like y'all really think that this stuff is like the greatest thing ever. Like anybody can do that. And you know the people that can do it the most? Bill Gates, and he don't never do it. You see what I'm saying? Like them dudes don't ever do it. Why are we doing it? Why are we walking around talking about Versace and Gucci? Like, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing the brand? Did your ancestors get branded enough? You know, you really start to think about wearing the name of, you know, your oppressor and being proud of it. Isn't that Stockholm syndrome? You know, like our ancestors, they had tags on their clothes. Those tags that was on their clothes, they had the master's name on it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, man. Come on. Let's be husbandmen. Let's be husbandmen. Because if you're not, then you're not a man. I mean, we covered it. We covered it before. This is the fifth thing. And we opened up.
Ain't no kind of man if you ain't got land.
It's just true. It's just true. Okay? You're not a man if you don't have land. This bold statement serves as the foundation for our discussion. Land ownership is more than a material possession. It's a symbol of stewardship and responsibility. Okay? Land ownership is a role of ensuring self-sufficiency, justice, and leadership within a society. Right? Land ownership. Leviticus 25 and 23 reminds us the land shall not be sold in perpetuity, for the land is mine. You know, so people just they just like keep on selling the land over and over and just making a bunch of money off the land in perpetuity. It's not like the mission is to utilize the land for nation building. They just using the land just like they use everything else, just usury. That's not what land is for. It's for legacy building. So that's the 6th point that we want to make here. It's supposed to be sacred. Where is our holy land at? If y'all pointing over there talking about Israel is the holy land, show me where it's holy at. Show me where it's holy at. Like I'm talking about holy. You know what I'm saying? Where it's actually set apart, clean unto the Almighty Yah, sanctified. Is it holy? No. Where is any place here holy? I want y'all to just do 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 do. Any place holy here? No. You know why? Because the men of Yisrael still have not done what they were supposed to do yet. There's not one place here holy. And this is what cracks me up. This is what cracks me up. Actually kind of makes me sad though too, that there's no place holy here, and we in the most defiled land. This is the most defiled land here in the United States. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say defiled. I mean they getting it in. This place is getting destroyed, man. When the Most High, you ever have something in your house that you just looked over cleaning it for way too long. You know, like the microwave in your house, you're just like, yo, that's on nasty. And when you finally go in there and clean it, I mean, you scrubbing it. That's what the Most High gonna do to this place. The Most High is gonna wipe this place out because it's so defiled, family. And the scripture says that it's gonna vomit the people out. That's how bad it is here. But somehow we doing holy days here. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's like having a baby shower in front of a bunch of pedophiles. Like, it's just doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna move on to this next thing. Section 7, self-sufficiency. Proverbs 12, verse 11 guides us. Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits lacks sense. You ever read that scripture? Y'all ever see that scripture before? Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits lacks sense. As men, we are called to be self-reliant, providing for our loved ones and society, echoing the wisdom and purpose found in Scripture. We talked about this one, Section 8. Section 8, justice and law. This is in Micah. He has told you, oh man, what is good, and what does the Almighty require of you but to do justice and love, kindness, and to work humbly with your Almighty Yah. You see that justice thing? we always talk about we're the one people here that have never gotten justice. We always talk about this. But I'm just curious. How are you supposed to get justice from the ones that are perpetrating the crime against you? That don't make any sense. Why would they incriminate themselves? You see what I'm saying? Just like we be sounding stupid when we really start to think about it. When we really start to think about it, it's just like, oh yeah, that's true. They're the ones that's actually doing the crime against us, but then they're going to lock themselves up. Like, they're not going to do that. So if you want justice, what should you be doing? You see, men of Israel, don't you remember that the Most High gave you law, statutes, commandments, and judgments? Oh yeah. You know, when you get justice, it's because you, through the power of the Almighty, are going to enact justice. Well, you're not ready for that conversation. You're not ready for that. That's too scary, man. This brother off, man. This brother, he talking some wild stuff. I'm just saying. There's only but so long somebody going to keep doing the same crimes against you before you just say enough is enough. And I just don't see that y'all feel as though it's enough yet, because you're not doing the actions necessary to show that it's enough. Like leaving. Like, why are you filling out another contract with the devil to live in their apartments and their houses when you could just go move on the land? You feel what I'm saying? I hope y'all still with me. Listen, we've been on here for quite a bit, and we already at section 9. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you enjoyed this conversation so far. Man, I've had fun with y'all here, discussing this. We're not done yet, but go ahead and put a thumbs up in the chat. Y'all been enjoying this conversation. Y'all been rocking out with me. I appreciate that. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead though to the subject that I said some people don't want to really have a conversation about: war and defense. You want to know why you can't be a man? Because if somebody wages war against you, what you going to do about it? You can't do nothing, can you? I mean, they got missiles, they got all tanks, they got drones, they got all kinds of stuff, don't they? You see, you a man, but you can't defend your nation. They can literally wage chemical warfare against your people, biological warfare against your people, social engineering warfare against your people, genetic warfare against your people, financial warfare against your people. I mean, the list goes on. They've been going in on us, yo. What you done about it? Nothing, yo. You just went to go work for them some more. Just as long as you could have a weekend where you can get some drinks, watch a game, watch some Netflix, and just be left alone. Like you just happy. Like they could just keep doing whatever they want. And that's what they're going to keep doing. They're going to keep doing whatever they want to you. This ain't about a boycott. It's not about a boycott. Boycott is like, yo, I'm going to take a break from getting on your bus for a while. No, we ain't talking about boycott. We're talking about go build your own bus. We ain't talking about a boycott. We talking about go build your own stores. We're not talking about taking a break to stick it to the man because you're mad at them for mistreating you. Forget them. Forget them. Go make your own stuff. If you don't like it, just leave and go do your own thing. Oh, but man, don't forget. You know what happened to Black Wall Street? And so they knock you down and that's it. They knock you down and oh my goodness, that was it, man. We tried. Well, guess we got to go back to slavery. That don't make no sense. Who cares about that? Our men that during that time were so resilient during that Black Wall Street that they destroyed Black Wall Street. And you know what? Our brothers then rebuilt Black Wall Street. Did you know that? They rebuilt it back up better than what it was. Yeah. They don't tell you that part of the story, do they? They just tell you the part that it was destroyed and that was it. Nah, our ancestors rebuilt that back up better than what it was. You want to know what really destroyed Black Wall Street? We left. We left and started going to go work for somebody else. We left and stopped supporting our own businesses. We left and started moving into their neighborhoods during the integration time. That's what killed Black Wall Street. That's why it's still there. The place is still there. It's literally still there. But they doing gentrification and all that there, don't you? You know, when you had to sell your business, you had to sell your house, the house that you gave to your grandkids, they didn't take care of it. They just was so busy worrying about running to somebody else. And now your grandparents gave you that house there in Oklahoma, and now you ain't take care of it. Now it's developers are coming in and taking it over. You see what I'm saying? We're not focusing on our house. Our mind is someplace else. We keep thinking that we could just play nice with these people. We just keep thinking that somehow they're gonna start playing fair with us. We just keep thinking that somehow we just gonna get along, but it just keep getting worse. It's time to just stop. It's time to stop. I mean, we dropping bars here today, man. Like, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it's a scam. It's a scam, family. That whole idea of, we're going to boycott something. That's a scam. That's to keep you docile and domesticated. Men, you're lying. You are lying. Somebody does something to you, you are a lion, bro. I ain't never saw a lion talking about, I'm about to boycott. Oh man, this is ridiculous the way they treating us today. No, they going to go thrash some stuff. They going to go destroy some stuff. Yeah. We're going to get to this last one. Leadership roles. I mean, we just talked about number 9. We talked about war and defense, right? It says, blessed be the Almighty Yah, my rock, who trains my hand for war and my fingers for battle. Our duty is to protect our nation and safeguard our people, reflecting on our unwavering commitment. Yeah, you know, it's the scriptures tells us it's a time for war. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we see these things and we just automatically think, oh man, that's not for us. That's not for us. Listen, nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to do any of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like at some point, you got to recognize when it's time. A time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to rend, a time to sue, a time to keep silent, a time to speak, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboreth? I have seen the travail which the Almighty hath given to his sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time, and he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that the Almighty Yah maketh from the beginning to the end. Man, this last one here. And you know what? I mean, I'm seeing that the numbers is dropping, so I'm seeing that y'all don't like 2-hour videos. I see. I thought we could, put some extra time into this. But for the ones that's rocking out with me, I appreciate y'all staying here with me. But we are on number 10, leadership roles. Just as the Bible teaches us about diverse roles within the body of Christ, we too must recognize the importance of distinct leadership functions in our community. Where are our leaders at in our community? Like, how are they leading our nation specifically? Like, I do recognize that we got a lot of churches. There's a great leadership in the church, but I'm talking about our nation, like infrastructurally, like who's taking care of our roads? Oh, we don't got any roads. Like, who's taking care to make sure that, businesses are being built, to proper standards? Oh, we don't got any businesses, buildings or land even, what I'm saying? We're not doing any of that. So where is the leadership? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be on here more. This is just the beginning. Really, I mean, this is the first live that I've done on this platform, and I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. We're gonna open up the chat though. We're gonna open up the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the invite. I mean, anybody disagree? I mean, most of y'all in here, y'all the real ones, man. Most of y'all agree. But feel free to hop on here and share about if you agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you really a man. If I got some men in here, come on up in here and tell me you a real man. We're gonna check though. We're gonna check from the 10. You see what I'm saying? But if you agree, you know what I'm saying, come on up on here and we could talk about it real quick. We got about 15 more minutes. But yeah, family, make sure that y'all check us out on HebrewPlanet.life. HebrewPlanet.life. A lot of these kind of discussions that you are hearing, like the one that you've heard today, you could find that right there on HebrewPlanet.life. And I really appreciate people that take the time to actually check these things out, actually support it. Because when you support that, you're actually just supporting yourself. Y'all understand what Hebrew Planet is about. Hebrew Planet is us focusing on restoring the planet to what it's supposed to be. That's our job. So when you support Hebrew Planet, you're supporting the restoration of our planet. You know, not evil planet. You know what I'm saying? This evil place, we're not concerned about what they got going on. That's their stuff. Let them have it. We don't need it no more. Let's go build our own world, family. Is y'all ready for that? I mean, because if y'all ready for that, come rock with us. Subscribe to this channel. Put the view time in on this channel so that we could finally monetize this channel and start putting money into the land. Start building up our own. Okay, we got somebody. Brother Jalen. Shalom, brother. You on mute, brother. You got to come off mute.
Shalom, brother. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. I agree 100%. We got to work together and do our own stuff. Right now, while we're in Babylon, we'll be working for the enemy. But when we get on the land, we build this channel up and build upon each other. We'll be in a place where we can do our own thing and be able to work on our own time. So I agree.
You agree? Okay. I mean, but prior to this discussion, did you like what you had said? Like, yeah, I'm really a man. I'm a man.
A lot of the things you said, I really look back and I said, yeah, I've been there, but like honestly, I'm not even gonna cap with you. That's all honesty, brother. Like with working in the government and working for different jobs and working for people, it can be pretty tough having somebody to tell you when to clock in, when to clock out, and all that other stuff. Just it's tough. I just say it like that.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's more than tough. I mean, it's just like for me, it's one of the most painful things as a male that you got to go through when you are trying to strive to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Not ever knowing what it feels like to build something with your bare hands. You know what I'm saying? Like to get out there and really put your hands to the plow for real. Not clocking in somewhere and working for somebody else. Like our ancestors did not do that. They worked for a time. They raised up whatever resources that they needed to have, and then they left and started doing their own thing. So yeah, brother Jalen, I appreciate you hopping on here with us. And you know what I mean? Like this here is conversations that need to be had. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother.
Yeah. So there you have it, family. You know, hey, the line is still open. Anybody you more than welcome to come on, hop in here. We got a few more minutes before we wrap up. Are you a man? Or are you just a male? Are you a male working towards being a man? I am. I'm trying to be the reflection of the best man that we have ever known, which is the Almighty Yah. Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, family. We're really over here trying to do real things. We're not just on YouTube just making content. I'm not a content creator. No, I'm a land developer. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not on here to make content so I can get monetization and then take the money and put it in my pocket, go buy cars and apartments and stuff. That's not what I'm here for. I really don't even want to do this. I really would rather be on the land doing what I need to do there. But clearly, there's still a lot of people that still need to hear what it is that we're doing. We need you on the Lions Den. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is on the website, yahwehgather.us/brotherhood. Y'all hear it from New Breed all the time. We got Brother Sean in the building. Shalom, brother.
Shalom. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, brother. We going in today.
Yeah, I see, man. This has definitely been very introspective. And when you think about these 10 points, I'm just gonna keep it funky, man. I'm 41 years old, and I'm at the point in my life where it's time out for games and foolishness, and when I look at everything introspectively, you know what I'm saying, and talk about we you know what I'm saying, it's one thing for, you know, us as men to try to, you know, stick out what our chest out and say, oh yeah, I'm a man, this, that, and the third. But you know, when you really when I look at everything from an introspective standpoint, I see me personally, I have a lot of areas where, you know, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how back in the day when we was kids, back in the gap when we had the report cards, right? And
Right.
they had little check marks where, you know, say if you had the little check mark, that means that's the area for improvement. So, you know, that's kind of how I look at this. You know, just you might not, just because I might not, you know, I might have that little check mark that says needs improvement. What do? Do you just give up and just throw in the towel, or do you do what you got to do to put the work in and do what you got to do? So, you know, looking at our, you know, our nation, you know what I'm saying, and then with us, the Most High giving us that charge to head to head the nation, like it says in Ezekiel. You know, we got a lot of work to do, you know, and it's gonna take us as the men to put in that work. And like I said, I'm definitely, you know, willing to put in that work, put in that effort, man.
Bro, come on to the Lions then, brother. Come on to the
Yeah,
Lions then. I mean, this here is a part of the Lions then, it is, but this is just discussion based on
exactly.
the actual Zoom discussion. We really are talking about what specific things that we're enacting to get the job done. That's what the whole Lions Den is about. Is about men coming together to specifically do A, B, and C, like put plans into motion. Like, you know, Noah was, his job was to preach to the people, wasn't it? He was supposed to tell
Right.
all the people that the storm was coming, that there's going to be a big flood, but his job was to do what? Build the ark.
Yeah.
You feel me? So while all of our brothers is out here preaching, ain't nobody building the ark. It's amazing.
There we go.
It's amazing. But then, you know, and I want some of our sisters to come on real quick too. Because I mean, y'all been saying this. They've been saying this. Hey, brother Sean, how many times you hear women say, "Ain't no real men out here"?
Man, been hearing that my whole life. I'm like I said, I'm 4+ decades in.
Yeah,
That's basically what you hear all your whole entire life. Where the
right.
real men at? Where the real men at? I mean, we got brothers like you and New Breed, and you know, like brothers like ourselves. We trying to put forth the effort. We willing to put in the work, but then, you know, sisters say they want a real man until a real man get in their presence. You know how they go.
No doubt. You know, I'm actually just trolling a little bit because I can't wait to hear one of the sisters explain why they've been saying that for years. Because, you know, because if there has not been a real man that has been in their presence, then do we have any real women? That's the real question. Because if for us, the men of the diaspora, that we don't have any might in our hand, right, to defend our own. We don't have any might in our hand to feed our own. We don't have any might in our hand to build infrastructure and all this kind of stuff for our own, right? So that by definition is what makes us not a man, right? So then the question is if you have never experienced what it's like to have a real man in your life, then how can you be a real woman? See, that's the next question, and a lot of our sisters are going to have to reflect on this, because the question is, who have you been looking to and comparing your man to? You see,
right.
you've been comparing your man on the standards of what you think a man should look like, and they're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? When they look at the other nations and they're like, oh, I mean, they got this, they got that, they got this, they got that. Our sisters recognize that. I mean, that a blind man could recognize that.
Right. They see what it is.
They see what it is, and they see that you fell from the glory that you once had. So they looking at you like, man, you know what? I know you fell, brother. I know you fell, but you still a king. A lot of our sisters are like that. They like, I know you fell, but you still a king. I'm a rock with you, brother. But then the brother would start puffing his chest up. I'm the man. And the sister be like, well, man, are you going to go to the man to pay the light bill?
Exactly.
That's how you going to do me. That's how you going to do me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times, you know, because of the lack of manhood, you know, the destruction of our manhood, unfortunately, a lot of our sisters had to step into that role. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally what we dealing with. We dealing with, I mean, you know, biologically, you dealing with a man and a woman, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you just dealing with another man in a lot of cases. A lot of these brothers is in a relationship with a biological woman that's actually, you know, see some type of, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to mess up my brother platform, okay?
All right, bro.
We're going to leave it there. Thank you, Sean, for hopping in with us. Any of the sisters want to hop on with us? I think we're about done here. Unless we're going to have a sister hop on, and then we out of here. Yeah. So, yeah, it was good talking with y'all, family. I appreciate all the time that y'all allowed me to have here with y'all. You know, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, do all of that kind of stuff that y'all know y'all supposed to do. Make sure y'all go to newbreed.love. Please go to newbreed.love. New Breed got over 100,000 subscribers. That means there should be 100,000 people that have signed up on that website. It's a shame that it hasn't gotten to that place yet. So, you know, I'm just asking the brothers and sisters, like, you know, whenever y'all ready to get up out of here, y'all going to show it. Y'all going to show it. So since I don't have anybody that's hopping on, I'm going to go ahead and say shalom to everybody. I appreciate your time, man. Oh, I think they looking to see who gonna hop on the chat, hop on this here live with me. But we're about to get out of here, family. Look, this was good. We're gonna do this next time. I don't know the next time I'm gonna be on here. I may be on here tomorrow. I may be on here the next day. I just would appreciate that if I'm on here, that y'all continue on tapping in with us, because we're trying to get this here platform monetized so that we could take that monetization and monetize the land. So if y'all rocking out with that, then that's what we're gonna do. Shalom, family. Y'all probably think I don't know how to get out of here.
It's been years since I've seen anyone, any sign of life. I've been surviving off of rodents and for drinking water rain. The last sign of civilization I seen was on the news before the blast. Before they came out of the sky. I'm not talking green Martians. I'm not talking little aliens either. I'm talking niggers. Girl teeth, big nose, big lip niggers. A strange flying object landed in my yard last night. I can hear in the distance music thumping all through the night. Pardon me. I can smell them cooking. Cooking fried chicken.
Let the thing sink Titanic.
I can hear them saying,
one more time, more damage. Open up the book, read the canon. Find us right there, transatlantic. The bruise waking up, they can't stand it. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. Who are we, Hebrew planet?
Who is it?
About to stand in this Hebrew planet. Y'all about to shake the whole planet. The last one standing is Hebrew planet. The broods waking up, they can't stand it. Just open up the planets, Hebrew planet. Yeah, take over, the break over. This world got no swag, need a makeover. One way trip to hell, no layovers. They all drink from the cup, got a hangover. Yeah, yes, they lied, the truth won't hide. Our people lack knowledge, so they broke inside. Some really, the ops, they the other side. I pray the spirit got you and open up your eyes. We the witnesses.
I didn't see it. What happened? There was a group outside?
There was a group outside, 100, possibly more. They were wearing a shirt called Israel United in Christ. They're a group labeled as a hate group.
I think that's a conversation for not today. Just here to focus on the game.
You said this whole time that you didn't know what kind of what kind of voice you had, and if these are the people that are out here in your name, do you feel like that's a consequence of what you've done?
Again, I'm just here to focus on the game.
CBS News, DreamWorks Animation. Now, the thing is, I skipped over maybe about 5 of them because it was just unclear on this list. The red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies.
True Jerusalem.
These are the people of the book. That's right.
The Israeli government, however, does not recognize Tel Arad as a holy site.
Israel have a law, you see, that indicates that.
Trump, how are you feeling about it?
How do I feel about President Trump? I think that white people put Trump in office, and that was the man that they wanted him to rule over their people. But I think black people, Hispanics and Native Americans have a king that they need to obey. And this is what my power said. Read Acts 5:29.
Acts chapter 5:29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God.
Representative of the whole nation of Israel. We're descendants by seed, by heritage of this people called Yisrael.
So you...
Who is the Hebrew of the nation of Israel? Let's talk about what happened during the transatlantic slave trade when the Portuguese bought slaves from the coast of Africa and took them to North, South, well, actually started in South and Central America and later migrated to North America, and we were spread across all the plantations on both areas. Let's talk about that. Let's have an open dialogue. Who were the families that owned the slave ships? Who were the Portuguese? If we go back and do our history and research, we'll discover, even prior to that, that Christopher Columbus himself was a Sephardic Jew. Now, so when we look at the Portuguese, when you look at Sephardic, by definition, those are people that come from Spain and Portugal.
Open it up and give it a look. The Almighty ain't forsake us, it's him we forsook. We them zombies from the valley of bones. Y'all better lock up your homes, about to destroy all of your thrones. Bet the